Good morning, everybody. This is the fourth session of guest paper 2019 main series, but this is for all the candidates who are also working for mains 2020 and they also want to learn the writing skill, how to develop the writing skill through mind maps. We already uploaded the 3 classes. Maybe you people are getting the help. This is my humble request that please write something in the feedback regarding these sessions, even whatever is your demand, that any topic you want that I can discuss, you can also write in the feedback, I can read it, and if possible then I can also discuss all these issues. Thank you so much for your regular viewership, and thank you so much that you are learning something good, because this is the initiative which we really want, that people can really get the help from this initiative. So again we are coming with the 2 questions. The question number 1 of today's class, please write down everyone. Discuss the significance and potential of inland waterways in India. How far India is capable to utilize this natural resource wealth for economic development? How far India is capable to utilize this natural resource wealth and economic development. 15 marker question, paper number 1 and paper number 3. दोनों में पूछा जा सकता है. In both paper they can ask. Now pause the video, write this answer in 11 minutes, and after 11 minutes listen the overall answer structure, the mind map and the introduction and way forward. Now we are doing the discussion. The body of this answer can go in this manner. Number 1, introduction. The introduction of this question should be historical perspective. Then you can talk about the variations in the India regarding the inland waterways. Then the significance. Then the hurdles. Today we can learn the new presentation. You can make the hurdles in 4 segments: geographical, technical, economic, attitudinal or psychological, and others. And all the policies of the government by which we can make the water transport. Now let's see what should be the probable answer with diagram, because diagram is always good. First we can start with the historical perspective. That Indus Valley civilization for the first time talk about inland waterway trade to the outer world through waterways only. Then it was in the Vedic period, then Mughals, and then till British. River waterway was one of the prominent mode of waterways in our country. That's why they also came out with the PWD department, Public Works Department. Even they constructed Ganga Canal, mainly for water purpose, mainly for hydropower, even for navigation. Then the river waterway has the potential, or the inland waterway has the potential to connect us from world. And also the inward to outward movement. Inward means the inland waterway first providing us the facilities that people can communicate from one location to another location, particularly rural India to urban India. Particularly one industrial zone to another industrial zone. And ultimately they are connecting with the port. That's why government came out with Sagarmala strategy, where we can link our port with inland waterway and world trade. This should be your starting. Whether you say introduction or framework, according to me this is framework. Then we can start why it is important. Why it is important, it should be very specific. Generally what exactly is happening? People are writing those points which are very common, and they somehow not writing those points which priority wise is very important. So think in a holistic manner, that is known as analysis. First, the overall inland waterways are somehow dependent upon renewable source of energy. Vis-a-vis, it can control the problem of climate change. Solution, further solution. It can use which renewable energy? Kinetic and wind energy. Therefore, it can sell the fuel in the form of petrol and diesel. Vis-a-vis, we can control current account deficit. We can pay less dollar and we can receive more income, and when we receive more income we can control twin deficit. इसी के आगे लिखोगे fiscal deficit also and current account deficit also. It can generate rural development because all the rural area can generate some port. port resulting into infrastructure, infrastructure resulting into employment, employment generating into resource, resource resulting into control over migration. This is your explanation. So here is a structure, but explanation is coming from my mouth, and this explanation you people can write in the mains examination. So rural development further resulting into mobilization. In paper number 3, there is one topic, resource mobilization. You people are coming to Delhi for teaching. You people are going to Pune, Bangalore, different regions. But if you are getting the services in your own city, with your own culture and food, are you in a condition to go anywhere? No, absolutely no. This thing is known as resource mobilization through infrastructure, and inland waterway is one of the infrastructure for resource mobilization. After resource mobilization, यहीं पर आप लिख सकते हैं, it can further generate tax, and tax can generate revenues for the government of India for further productive work. So this particular thing can also increase the taxation of the government and vis-a-vis the overall revenue of the government. Further, that is decongestion of urban areas. What is the problem of urban area? Roads are less, vehicles are more. Infrastructure is less, people are more. If we are developing the river waterway transportation, the big trucks cannot enter in urban area. When these big trucks are not entering in the urban areas, automatically half of the load of the urban city is reduced. Even waterway can transport industrial goods. All these things resulting into decongestion of urban area vis-a-vis pollution. Pollution resulting into communicable disease, so we can also reduce the burden of communicable disease. Fantastic point. Then per kilometer cost is lowest. Therefore, it is less than 30 paisa less per kilometer. If the transportation cost is very less, automatically it can reduce cost push inflation. Because cost push inflation is mainly because of transport and input cost. इसकी वजह से हम दोनों ही कम कर देंगे. We are reducing both the cost, input cost and transportation cost. Vis-a-vis goods, services become cheaper. When these services and goods become cheaper, automatically the inflation in the country will decrease. We can further decrease inequality. So this is related with two things. One is inflation and second is inequality. This is another important point. Then it is a source for regional development. Regional development means rural-urban divide. Even development of tier 2, tier 3, tier 4 cities. And last is, it can further increase industrial transportation and RoRo services. RoRo means roll on, roll off. What is roll on, roll off? This is boat, this is road, and this is train. So one goods are moving here. Now the same truck with goods we are transport to road, and from road to rail, and rail to again boat. This is known as roll on, roll off. Like in Goa, like in another, that is a western, that is a coast area. The big truck is moving to ferry. Ferry make it to another area. Then ferry, that the truck is again on road. Then this truck is more or less pick up by crane and then over the train. Then train to again road. This is known as RoRo services. Roll on, roll off. All these are the importance. Then what exactly are the active waterways? In India, we are targeting 111 waterways, but 6 are very prominent, which is going in India right now. So please locate this thing. This mind map we also uploaded over Instagram Aspire, that is a channel. So please you can also see this thing. Even we are uploading the same thing over our website. You just log into www.aspireias.com, and on the above tab there is a part mains kunji. When you click the mains kunji, two options will come. Sir, guess paper scripts, and second, that is at 699 4 booklets. You can just click sir lectures, click it, and then there is a format, date wise, topic wise, answer script which we are providing in this. Again and again I am showing to you guess paper number 4 ऊपर लिखा हुआ है date, तो आप इसको वहां से देख सकते हैं. Even mind map we uploaded, तो आप mind map के लिए घबराएगा नहीं, because this mind map can help you in the final revision. Just make it compilation. So we can start. This is a direct question also. First is Ganga, interlinking of the river profile in Ganga. Now in Ganga it is a waterway number 1. तो आप इसको याद रखिएगा, national waterway number 1, and it is connecting from Allahabad to Haldia, and it is a connectivity between Uttar Pradesh to West Bengal. Here only Narendra Modi government initiated the first, that is the terminal, which is only for industrial cargoes. Second is in Brahmaputra, Sadia to Dhubri. It is on Brahmaputra here, Brahmaputra, Sadia to Dhubri, 2 number डाल रखा है मैंने, 2 number. Third is Kerala. Kerala, there are so many small canal. So here is Kottapuram to Udyog Mandal Canal. Kottapuram. Everything is here. Kottapuram to Udyog Mandal Canal. Kottapuram to Udyog Mandal. Then fourth one is over Godavari. Kakinada to Puducherry. Kakinada to Puducherry. PT में भी आ जाएगा. So this video is important for both PT and mains. Kakinada to Puducherry. Then fifth one is in Mahanadi. Mahanadi Charabati Brahmani river track. Charabati Brahmani river track. And then sixth one is upcoming one is over Barak river. Lakhpat to Bhanga. Lakhpat to Bhanga. Now in this handout we are providing the proper list of all the highways on page number 22 and 23. This is a list which is important for both PT and mains. So we are providing the table in which we are providing PT का mains over Aspire website free of cost. आगे चलते हैं please. After that, figure number 1, functional major waterways. ये डालना बहुत जरूरी है. Figure number 1. Then we are coming towards hurdle. What exactly are the probable hurdles? What exactly are the probable hurdles? Now under these hurdles, we are segregating as per I already commanded. Geographical hurdles. Indian river is having the problem of siltation. Siltation मतलब होता है sand, silt. ये नीचे जम जाता है. And because of this siltation, river is changing the course. Sometime it is moving like this. Sometime it is moving like this. Then how you can maintain the infrastructure? This is a major problem in that is a river transportation, siltation and changing that is a course of the river. Second is hydropower. Because of the hydropower reservoir, we block the river. And when we block the river, in the lower catchment, water is not there. Third is reduced water flow. Naturally, glaciers are melting, rivers are somehow drying, and when the river is not there, this is a major problem of Indian river that our average depth is less than 3 meters. And in the 3 meter depth, how you can run the big vessels? Another problem is there's the constraints. Geo constraint means sometimes river is having big stones, rapids. That means all the river profile is not eligible for inland waterways. So these are geographical problems. Maybe you understood this thing. तो एक साथ मेरे साथ revise कर लो. Number 1, siltation. Changing course of river. बोलते रहिए please. Hydropower reservoirs. Natural reduction in the water flow. And geographical constraints like rapids, stones, ubad-khabad. Then we are having economic problems. River waterways is not a profitable venture now. Then how private sector will come? This is a problem. Investment problem. No private participation because these people just want profit. Like education is now become a profitable venture. In the same manner, those people who are investing, they want return. And when they want return, automatically they also want that area in which they can invest. But water transport is not that area. That's why poor private participation. Then no regulatory body. Regulatory body का मतलब होता है कि if some dispute is coming between government, local administration or private investor, who can solve it? So still we are not having any regulatory body which can solve the dispute regarding that the waterway and the private investment. Then poor infrastructure. That means still we are not constructing any riverfront infrastructure or riverfront management in the form of ports, in the form of dockyard, in the form of people where they should wait and they should take the ferry. Then technological problem. First is depth. River depth is a problem. Shortage of maritime vessels. Shortage of maritime vessels. India is not having riverine vessels. We are still not having a single company who is constructing the maritime vessels which can travel in the depth of 2 meter, 3 meter. हमारे पास नहीं है, हम manufacturing नहीं करते. Then MRO, this is a very important part. बोलो maintenance, repair and overhaul. Still we are poor in maintenance, repair and overhaul facility. अगर ship खराब हो जाए तो कैसे सही होगा? That is maintenance, repair and overhaul. Then we are having the technological skill problem. In India, we do not have the people who are having the skills regarding maritime transport. And also lack of terminals. Still we are not developing the commercial terminals like airport terminal in the same manner water terminals. Attitudinal problem. People is having the actual fear of water. In India, we are having the fear of water and air. That's why so many people prefer only to move through road and railways. Still railways, best means of transport. So people is having the fear how to move through water. Then no regulatory body like RTO, Regional Transport Office for license. But for ferry, we are still not deciding which act can cover the drivers and the people who are responsible regarding running the waterways. So regulatory body is a problem. Safety is the issue. Nowadays you are listening that this particular ferry drowned it within the river water, over capacity. So there is no safety protocol in the river waterways. And interlinking of the river is another problem. Other problems, center-state relationship, water sharing, climate change, policy problems. What is the potential of this inland waterways? The potential of the inland waterways are employment. It can generate infrastructure, capital. It can reduce inflation. It can promote tourism. Northeast development is possible through inland waterway. Rural-urban divide can be bridged. It can act as a growth point, district, rural villages, and it can increase the export. All these are the potential. Then strategy. India established Jal Marg Vikas project under National Inland Water Development Authority situated at Noida. Under this project, we are targeting to develop 111 waterways. Second, Central Road Fund. India is now using Central Road Fund for all the major means of transportation, including inland waterways. Central Road Fund. Then Sagarmala and Port Trust. Sagarmala and Port Trust are also responsible to develop the inland waterways and associated connectivity. All the major ports within their hinterland can develop river transport. Maritime Summit. India organized Maritime Summit, and now two countries are helping us. One is Germany, one is South Korea. Germany is ready to provide us the vessels which can travel in the depth of 3 meters. Make in India can promote the construction of maritime services, maritime vessels. River run projects is the best solution, that instead of hydropower we can move for river run project. And their classical example, recently on National Waterway number 1, PepsiCo became the first company to run over the terminal from that is a Varanasi as well as towards that is a West Bengal, that is Haldia Port. This should be the overall orientation of this answer. A separate question can also come in the form of Sagarmala and its utility. In this booklet, we are also providing Sagarmala, but I want to tell you a few points. Sagarmala is a very good project which can utilize our renewable energy, which can utilize our water potential, which can utilize our natural resource. Sagarmala project is designed on the line of Chola Empire, when through water power they approached till Southeast Asia. Some of the benefit of Sagarmala projects. Number 1, it can connect east to west coast. That means we cannot depend upon road transport and wastage of time. Number 2, it can save the same fuel. It can promote current account deficit. Trade. India can also become one of the major trading power within Indian Ocean. We can also make our overall country one of the world country regarding the transport, regarding maritime. That's why Vajinjam port India is developing. On the other hand, some of the provisions of Sagarmala project is that we can generate coastal economic zones on the line of SEZ. India can make one of the authority under the state who is headed by some state minister in the form of Sagarmala authority. The Sagarmala project can be implemented coordinatedly with the center and the state government. Minor port we can develop, we can utilize for the fishing, trade as well as transport facilities. And Sagarmala project can also connect with the inland waterways. The purpose of Sagarmala project is to make India the hub within the Indian subcontinent and Indian Ocean. Jai Hind. So within this question we discuss the two questions. One is inland waterways and second is Sagarmala, and both these things are discussed in this. That's why in today's lecture we can complete 3 questions now. Inland waterways, Sagarmala, and now the next question we can do.